Yeah, do the scoop and kind of bounce it.
Like, yeah, and then it's because he's like spreading your ass.
Yeah, and it makes it more intense when they spread it. Like when they spread the bum, it just like you feel every inch sliding in and out. That's a good one. Welcome back. It's your host, Hallismmith, for another episode of Girl Core. You know we get into all the naughty, dirty things. Today we are joined by a very special guest, Honey Brooks.
Hello.
Guys, another Australian girl. You are like the 5th Australian girl I've interviewed in the last month. Yeah.
You love us Aussies?
I do. I have a kink, I think, right now for Australian girls. They're just all I know. I would love to hear a little bit about you, give people a little look. I've seen her on TikTok. She does really funny videos talking about spicy things and other things. So yeah, give us a little background on yourself.
Hello, thanks for having me. I'm so excited. Honey Brooks. Oh my gosh. I started in the industry about 5 years ago. We were traveling Australia in our caravan with our family, our kids, and I was a mum, and we met another couple on the road, and they were doing OnlyFans. So I was like, what on earth is OnlyFans?
Yeah. Like, you're like, what even is this?
Yeah, I was a regular mom. I had no idea about this side of the industry.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that sounds incredible.
Yep.
I just remember seeing it as such an incredible business opportunity.
Totally.
And I did all my research. I really looked into it all, spoke to my husband, and I was like, I think we can really do this.
Yeah, right.
Like, we were already
at first it's kind of like a joke because you start like thinking about it. You're like, this could be interesting. And then you really like dive into it.
Yeah.
What did you do before?
So I was network marketing. I was in network marketing.
That's the perfect transition. Like you understand how to sell things and things like that because obviously you are selling yourself in a way, a personality and your intimacy.
Yeah, that's right. So I did have a lot of social media experience and marketing experience and knew how to build a brand and sell essentially.
Totally.
I would always been in corporate, but then when I had kids, I went online into network marketing, gave myself a little bit of freedom there.
Yeah.
And then, when we went traveling, that really slowed down because of COVID. And we looked at the opportunity and I was like, we have fun in the bedroom.
Yeah, why not?
And it sounds like we just did it off a whim, but honestly, we researched it for about 6 months.
Totally. Yeah, you like it so much. I feel like lots of people think girls just, I'm going to become a bop and they start tomorrow.
Yes.
Most of us thought for months and months on how to do it, how we want to present ourselves and just like the process of it because it is a big step.
It's huge. Bringing kids into the world, I wanted to be really cautious of how to protect them, how to protect my family name and just keep them as safe as possible as I could. It took a good 6 months and then we're like, no, it all seems like a great business that we can jump into. And we did.
You never look back. Yes. No, I think definitely too, like it honestly makes your intimacy so much better with your partner because you're filming everything with bright lights on. There's nothing like, there's no more embarrassment. There's never something you could do in the bedroom. And it honestly makes your intimacy even better and your sex life even better.
100% agree. I get a lot of questions about what's the best thing you've learned from your journey. And for me, it's the sex with my husband.
Yeah.
Because beforehand, we were having great sex, but I didn't have to know how to make him come and what feels good.
You weren't like asking so many questions maybe. Yeah.
I've gone through on such a big sexual journey. It's been cool. Like I just discovered I could squirt.
Yeah.
I discovered all these different positions because we've got to mix it up and what to do and how to make him come really quickly and how he makes me come and how he makes me squirt.
Totally.
So it's really like exploring each other as much as you can and you learn so much and you get really comfortable as well.
You do. It's fun. It's really fun. And I feel like too, as well, going back lightly to just like starting OF, I think lots of girls I get DMs asking, hey, how do I do this? I want to go into this. And I tell them no, just because I think it's a lot more work than people imagine.
Yes.
And it's not something that will work for every partner. Some people can get jealous. Some people can get very anxious about it. So it takes a lot of trust and communication in a relationship and it takes maturity.
Absolutely. I think the communication is really big because people can communicate that they are comfortable and then when they get into the situation, that can change. And if it's not communicated, then there's this built up tension and it can cause really big issues. So I think it's being open and honest throughout the whole journey and know that it's okay to change your mind.
Because I think that too, like people are like, oh yeah, like I can do it. And then they actually start doing the work or with their partner and they're like, yeah, wait. And like, it just brings up so many things you never even realized that you're going to be dealing with.
Yes.
I think too, like one of your things you talked about though is like squirting. And obviously all the girls are always asking how to squirt. And obviously I always tell them like communication with yourself and with your partner.
Yes.
Did you have any tips on like how you got there to learning?
I think I just had to be really patient and take the pressure off of myself. I got into the industry. I didn't even know women could squirt. And then I got into the industry and I was filming girl videos and these girls were doing these amazing squirts and I was like, I need to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I picked the other girls' brains and I was trying for so long. But I think the key for me was just relaxing, being really well hydrated, relaxing, and just let whatever happens happen. Because sometimes you're like, oh, what happens if I wee a little bit? What happens if this comes out?
What is it?
And you hold back, and as soon as you hold back, it's not going to happen. So just try to be as relaxed as possible. Try with yourself at the start, I think.
Yeah, that's what I say too.
Yeah, I think sometimes, you know, when you want to do it with your boyfriend or your partner, they get so excited and you don't want to let them down.
Exactly,
So it's really nice to just play around and see where that sweet spot is and not put pressure on yourself.
When you're doing it, do you usually use a toy? Do you finger yourself? Like, how can the girls... I know, obviously, are you stimulating the G zone when you're doing it?
Yeah. So for me, it's a combination of penetration to the G spot and then a vibrator on my clit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're really adding as much action as possible. Because I think that's what I say. Like, you have to be super turned on. Like, it happens rarely for me, but I have to get to such a high point.
100%. When I first started, I had to have really intense orgasms. Now I know what my body does, and
it's a little easier to get it out. Yeah, it's like a muscle you also learn how to train and relax, which goes into... Have you guys... I don't know, maybe you've seen her TikTok. She always talks about a thing called the fourth hole, which I had not really heard. Like, I've heard lightly mentioned, but you are an avid, I don't know, saleswoman for it, and it's amazing. So ladies, the fourth hole, I don't even know. I'll have to let you take this away. I have no clue.
Okay, so I get asked this question all the time.
Yeah.
And I only tell people that I really like the truth. No, so honestly, the fourth hole is a marketing ploy. So, so with TikTok and Instagram, it's all about how much interaction you can get and how many views you can get.
Totally.
And I put this video out one day. I'm like, what's something really crazy I can say people may believe? And I'm like...
It's like my pink water bottle. Yes. Like, I held it. I was like, here's how to get brain on their pink water bottle. And they're like, what the fuck does a pink water bottle have to do? If I was like, I don't know. I just thought of it. Yeah.
That's right. And the thing is, like, not all guys are experienced in the bedroom. So if you say something like that, they're like, they need to know. Yeah. So I just put this video out and I said something about my fourth hole and it went mega viral. Like, it was, I think it got up to like 10,000 million views.
Oh my goodness.
10,000 million
views. 10,000 million views.
10 million views. 10,000 million.
I was like, wait, 10,000 million. No, Holy shit.
Views, and that was like 3 years ago.
Oh, goodness.
It was just insanity. And then it all came through like that people were fighting in the question being like, it's between her tits, it's her nostrils, it's her ear. Where's the other hole? I would have hundreds of people DM me and be like, I need to know
where is it? Where's the fourth hole?
So I just like... With branding, you've just got to run with what hits the algorithm.
Totally. I love that. That is hilarious. And I feel like too, like people, like they see TikToks and they take everything so seriously. Like I give like crazy sex tips, brain on the pink water bottle. Yes. And I'm like, guys, this is for fun.
So many women in the industry who have been in the industry for 10, 20 years messaging me being like, where's the fourth hole? And it literally confused the whole world. And that was why it just went crazy.
So you've been in a good long relationship. And as you said, like, you know, really everything that gets your man going. Can you give some tips? Because lots of girls struggle with their men just taking longer. They're like, dude, I've been down for 10 minutes. My neck's hurting. My jaw's cramping. What to do?
You've just got to ask because every guy is so different. Like they don't all come the same way. They have different turn-ons and it's just about that communication, just being like, hey, tell me what you like. And I think not a lot of the time we're brave enough to have that conversation.
No.
But once we do, and it's also two-sided. The guy needs to open up as well and tell you what he really likes.
He has to be honest.
He does. There's lots of kinks out there and there's things that turn people on. So it's just being like, hey, does this feel good or do you like it this way? What do you like? What kind of dirty talk do you like? And just really talking about it because as soon as you know their sweet point, you'll get better and better at it.
Exactly. Yes. And I feel like that, as you said, like be honest and like there's a lot of kinks out there. I feel like you will never know. Maybe he loves ball play, whatever he is, fantasies, and also like if he's watching something when he's not with you, like there are so many contributing factors. But honestly, communication and take your time. I think like you don't have to, if you're giving head, you don't have to have him finish just then and there. You can have him eat you out, then go back and forth. It doesn't have to be like 20 minutes of just straight head.
Yeah, that's right.
Because that's exhausting. Hand motion.
That on here.
Yeah, totally.
Hand motion, go up and kiss him and still play with him.
Yep.
You can mix it up.
Yes.
Your jaw does get
I call them like party tricks. I'm like, you need party tricks, like slap it on your face, slap it on your tongue, like do something on the girlies, like something just to like catch your breath and be able to breathe. Yeah, that's a good one.
I agree.
So your mansies, obviously, if he is okay, or is he snipped or unsnipped?
He's snipped.
Snipped.
Yes.
Okay. Is that common in Australia? I honestly don't know.
It used to be. I think it's becoming more uncommon. Yeah. So definitely now I would say more men are not circumcised.
I feel like that's becoming a thing too, but definitely here in the US, most men are all snipped. It's very popular.
I do like a snip dick. Dicks that aren't circumcised. So and this is gonna sound weird, but
Yeah.
the skin that goes over, sometimes if it's really long and
Yes.
sluggy, and then sometimes
Yes.
it's as long and it's still
It looks like a slug. Yeah, totally. Like if it's just like a tight little skin, like it's there. Yeah, he has a tighter skin.
Yeah.
It's not all out because I've seen some where it's like you gotta pull that down. Like it's scary. Yeah. So it really does depend.
And that's the thing as well, like to jerk off someone that is circumcised versus not circumcised is really different.
Yes, those are two different, like just like lubricant, because if he has that skin, you can use it. If not, I'm like, you're gonna have to spit, you're gonna have to use lube. Friction is your enemy.
That's right. Yeah. And don't forget the balls.
Yeah, and the balls. Yeah, and number one, I always call them like the tennis balls. I'm like, ladies, I know it's gonna scary because you have to go a little bit lower, but they're gonna love it. And I feel like once, like, it also is more like the idea of, wow, like she's going for it. Like it's a very, men are visual, and even if they don't love ball play, they like the idea of she's doing everything.
Yes.
Because that's also like when you're trying to catch your breath, when your jaw's tired, I'll just go down there, lick while my hand is still stroking at the top. That way I'm not getting tired.
Yeah. I think as well, you do to some extent need to enjoy it because the guys know when it's a chore.
Totally.
And if it's a chore and you're doing it like, oh, I just want to hurry up and make him blow.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. And sometimes like, I'm like, I don't really enjoy sucking dick, or I don't want to do it right now.
Yeah, you're just not in the mood for some reason.
I'm just like, nah. But when you go down, you want to make sure that you're both in that like,
enthusiasm, turned on, hot, and like it's not supposed to be a job. People are like, oh, it's a blow job, like it's supposed to be awful. Like, no, it's not. Like it shouldn't be uncomfortable or painful or like you dread it. Like it should be something that's fun, and like you just have to find ways to mix that up, and obviously like find what your partner likes. And some people just don't like giving oral. You don't have to love it, obviously, like to each their own, but there's so many toys, hands, other things you can do. Like guys who I get, girls who are like, oh, my man hates to eat me out. And I'm like, that is slightly a problem because that's the main way you finish. Yeah, it's the best. I'm like, you literally cannot usually O just from P and the V. So I'm like, well, as long as he's willing to compromise on like, he'll finger you, he'll use a toy. But I'm like, he can't be like, oh, I'm not going to eat you out and I'm not going to use a toy. Like,
because that's such a big part of our sexual experience, because obviously we take longer to get in the mood.
Totally.
And when the guy's like going down there and playing, it is so good. And then your orgasm's so amazing during sex.
Yes, it just builds it up.
It does. It's a big part of the bedroom.
It's a huge thing. You've actually been in what you said, a 17-year-long relationship with your partner. That's amazing. Guys, go you.
Yeah, it's our 10-year wedding anniversary this year.
That's so good. How do you have any tips for the ladies on keeping like a long-lasting relationship when it comes to intimacy and also sexually?
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to touch on it again, and we've learned so much throughout our relationship. OnlyFans has honestly taught us the biggest thing for us is the communication. We always have to communicate, and especially within the industry we're in, we've just got to check in with each other all the time. Be like, hey, are you comfortable? You're good, and keep checking in on each other. Because like I said, people would say, oh, we're good, and then during the minute
comes out.
So we are so on point with communicating and growing together, and also with that communication, not having judgment or anger behind that.
Totally.
Like, let's say if we're like, oh, we want to go into a threesome, and someone backs out, it's okay. There's no pressure. Like, if you change your mind, it's okay.
It's very relaxed.
But yeah, we've just learned so much, especially during filming as well, because we have to get in so many different positions. And seeing yourself being fucked on camera.
Oh my gosh.
It has honestly taken away all my insecurities.
Totally.
Like, damn, now I see.
Yeah, now you look how high. Yeah, you're seeing it spread, face down, ass up is my favorite.
I'm seeing my rolls underneath of my tummy that no one cares about.
Exactly.
The butthole, the butt,
yes.
and
Like the little hip squinch, when they're down. No, it looks so beautiful. And I think too, like, it's also fun to share that with your partner, because you're like, wow, like I'm actually seeing your perspective on things. And like even guys, I feel like in the industry are learning like, wow, like it takes a lot to get a woman there. And like even more so than like maybe you ever talked about in your normal relationship. It definitely helps.
Yeah, absolutely. You just have to communicate, otherwise your sex is not going to be enjoyable. Like,
No.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like actually staying together, like how do you not get bored, or, you know, grass is greener. There's so many options in the world.
So I honestly think we've been together for so long. We've been the happiest we've ever been. We're literally best friends. It's so cool. We do explore our sexuality and we're really open about it. So everyone wants to sit down like, hey, what do you want to do? Like, do you have any sexual urges? Is there anything that you want to do?
Yes.
We started through our OnlyFans having threesomes. So
Yes,
I would share my husband with other women. And it was just being open and just being like, is there anything you want to try? And if he would say something that was too much for me, I'd be like, look, I don't think I'm there yet. And he'd be like, oh, I respect that. And it's not feeling, oh, he doesn't love me, but love. It's just more, we've been together for so long. And to me, it seems crazy that you get together so young and you sleep with one person for the rest of your life. Like, I'm not like, I love that for people, but in our relationship, I'm like, it's crazy. Like,
it's slightly unrealistic in your mindset. Where you're at.
Yeah. So for us, I'm like, that's just, it's a bit crazy. So I'm like, let's just have fun together. And honestly, we don't do anything outside of us. So whatever we do is always together. So we don't want to. We love our sex. And we want to like, bring people in for the enjoyment. I think it's just really growing, knowing we're best friends, knowing that we love each other no matter what, and just always being open and transparent and not getting offended if someone goes, I've got a kink.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not there yet.
We can get there.
Because I think sometimes in relationships, people might be a little bit hesitant to open up because they feel that they might get judged. A reaction might be, well, you don't love me, and fear there. So
it's not personal. No. And I have to say, like, sex is not personal. It is. It's very personal when it comes to that, but your kinks and preferences aren't really too specific. It's nothing bad in that way.
Yeah, if you're with someone and you know you love them and they love you and you'll always be together, it's just bedroom stuff. Like, we say this all the time. No one could ever get in between the life we've created, the kids we've had together, our family, our memories, our, going out to dinner, chilling in bed, making each other laugh till we cry. The people that come into our bedroom don't experience that stuff.
No, and I think that's beautiful how you said too, like, you like to do everything together because you want to have these stories together. You don't want to be, people swap partners, completely fine, that's their decision, but you guys want to have a recap afterwards. Like, wow, what did you think? Do you remember that? Like, it builds more lore within your relationship.
It does.
And I honestly feel like that's what honestly probably built such a long lasting relationship, because you have so many fond memories to joke about, inside jokes, and just like, you've experienced so much newness to life.
Yes.
And I think that's too, like, honestly, as OF, lots of people forget that we have boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever on the side, and that it's so strong because we're putting ourselves in such crazy new situations, work, travel. Like, it makes your relationship stronger.
Yes.
Even though people think it's the opposite.
No, it really, really does. I think it is a little bit hard to explain unless you're in that situation.
You have to be in it.
But once you get there and you're just so open with what each other wants, a really nice strong place.
And that's like, couples grow away from each other because usually they want to experience something else that their partner doesn't want to do. They want to travel, they want to move, but because you're doing it all together, it keeps your relationship growing instead of becoming stagnant and staying in one place. But you also said you are sharing your partner, you're having fun threesomes. What are your tips for girls that maybe want to try threesomes, foursomes, whatever, and how to kind of be comfortable with that because of jealousy, insecurity?
Yeah, of course. You've got to take it slow. You have to take it really, really slow, and know that your partner will respect you when you're like, that's enough. If he's a dick deep inside a girl and you're like, whoa, you need to be like, okay, no, this is too much. And not put pressure on each other. So just taking it really slow. Even fantasize about it, put some porn on while you sleep, while you're having sex, and just even fantasize about it. You can go and sleep with someone and just take it really slow stuff with some kissing. Don't dive in straight away and put pressure on yourself. I think when people jump into sharing their partners, it's like, well, I have to do it now because I said yes. And you absolutely don't.
You can always back out.
Exactly.
It's not one way.
Just knowing that you can only go in when you're 100% comfortable. Then both of you understand and both of you pull back and go, right, I respect that. We might try again later.
And when you're actually like in the moment, do you have any favorite poses you like to do? Like like you and another girl. Do you have any like go-to things you like to do with them?
Yeah, so I love sharing with my husband because it really turns me on to see him fuck another woman.
Oh, yeah, I understand that.
It really turns me on to see him enjoying himself with another woman.
Yeah.
And I like to do what because it's his fun time. Like, I
enjoy it
too, but I enjoy it more when he likes it.
Totally.
So he likes it when he's fucking doggy, and then I nerve my legs open and she's eating me out, so he can kind of see me.
Oh,
so I'm on my back,
yes.
her head's here.
Yeah.
And he's fucking her doggy. So he can
Oh
see
my
me
gosh.
enjoying
Yes.
myself,
Yes. I
and
see the
then
connection.
I can see him doing
Totally.
himself.
And I feel like that's honestly because you guys love each other so much. Like you
Yes.
want to see them happy, which sounds crazy because people are like, but he's fucking another woman. But like, no, like he's purely in bliss.
Oh my God, it turns me on so much when I see him like so sexually happy, and like I love seeing him come. It's
Yes.
just, it's a big turn on for
It's
me.
a good one. And then when you actually like, how do you like to warm up into the situation? Do they come over? Do you eat? Do you guys talk? How do you get it started?
Yeah, we just have a few like bits of conversation, because for us, it's not about how anyone looks when we bring someone into our relationship. It's energies. We like to chat, have a drink or two, and then just go with the flow after that.
Yeah, pick up the vibe.
Yeah.
What's your like, I know this is because just like I know the girls are like, girl, I'm just scared of how do I make the move? How are you initiating the threesome when it starts? Like, do you guys sit on a bed and just like kiss? Like, how is that going in?
Kind of like I always initiate it with the girl just to make her feel comfortable.
Yes, I think that's always smarter.
Yeah, I think it's a lot softer, and it just. My husband also likes watching Girl as well,
Yeah.
so it's just really nice. It's a nice transition.
Eases it in. Yeah.
And also for yourself, you'll feel the energy of the girl. You'll feel if you're comfortable. Your
yeah.
partner will feel if you're comfortable. Like if he just walks in and shoves his dick in.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little intense. You're like, whoa, where were we?
Yeah, it's a really nice way to like slow into things and then just progress from there.
I like that. Yeah, because I think that's like the scarier part. Like people say like, oh yeah, we can do this, but then the actual act of it, like step by step, people get nervous. But that's so brilliant on starting with the girl. Like I agree with that too, because it just like creates like less tension, because if you're initiating with her, she feels less, I don't know why, but the guy initiating feels a little bit like, not like weird, but
a little bit of
too masculine energy.
Exactly. In the room, you want the girls to be in control.
Yes,
and the girls
that.
to,
Less dominant from the man immediately when it starts. Totally.
And it's a little bit more feminine. It's nice. It's gentle, and it just progresses from there.
Do you have anything you love when a girl does when she goes down on you? Any special? I love when like girls add a little suction on the clit or on the little pearl spot.
Yeah, no, I love fingers and tongue on my clit.
Ooh,
yeah.
I'm a little halfway about fingers. I have to be really warmed up before any fingers are going in.
I need to know their nails. If their nails are
oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a tricky one.
We always do talk about boundaries as well. It's really important to us when we are in these situations. We do talk about boundaries. And I know sometimes it can be a bit of a mood killer, but it's really important to be like, hey, no butt stuff, no spit, like this is what you like, what do you like, what turns you on? Because the last thing you want to do is get into something and know that your boundary's being pushed.
And that's amazing for the person as well coming into it, just because they're going to feel very safe and like, oh, this couple, because it's like, it's not that it is, but it's 2 against 1. They're going to feel like they're not being like, how do I say, their boundaries are being overstepped.
Yes.
But obviously you're filming a lot of things on camera. Everything, as we said, is very revealed. How do you keep your bikini line? How do you keep everything looking really nice? How do you keep like hyperpigmentation or bumps?
Yes. So it took me a while because even though I was getting laser, when we shave and it still gets bumpy, for me, what really works is exfoliating.
Oh, yes.
So I have mitts in my shower and I don't know if it's good for everyone, but for my skin, I do it every day.
Yeah.
And I literally get between my bum cheeks.
Yeah.
And like
rub it super fast.
And I find that that's just helped, like, you know how you get those little pimples on your bum and sweat patches and things?
Yeah.
That's really helped. And I also start to do it like just gently around there. And honestly, that's helped a lot of it. The laser's a big one. If you can, I would suggest to get even just the outsides.
Yeah, the bikini line.
The bikini line. And then moisturizing. So I think exfoliating and moisturizing.
Moisturizing is so much because people forget like the little creases and cracks are where it gets dry and kind of like irritated. And that's where you need to be like giving it just like your skin. You moisturize your face, your skin. Your kitty cat needs some love too.
Exactly. And some good quality moisturizer as well.
Yes, non-scented.
Yes.
Something that's not going to irritate your area down there.
Yes.
And your legs and things, when you're shaving your legs, do you also do laser down there? Because the strawberry legs, do you have any issues with like those little bumps?
No, I don't. I do it because I think it's because I do exfoliate my whole body.
Damn, exfoliating is a secret. And you look so glowing good, guys. Like she looks good on camera, but exactly in person, she's just as beautiful. So there's no lie to that. I see. I need to exfoliate. I do every 3 days just because I have more sensitive skin.
Everyone is different, and that's the thing. You've just got to realize what your sweet spot is. And if you do have like pigmentation on the pimples or the sweat rashes on your bum, it will probably flare up for a little bit while you're exfoliating it.
Yes, exactly.
But just make sure that you're doing everything that you need to do with a good moisturizer. Also,
Yeah.
with the hygiene side of it, I use a Firm Fresh, like a sensitive pH
Ooh,
wash.
yeah.
And that really helps.
Are you using it like around the area, inside the nooks and
So
crannies?
whenever I shave, I use it everywhere. I don't use soap anywhere near that department.
No. Yeah.
I feel like it can be irritating.
Totally.
And then for external hygiene, boric acid tablets are just...
Yeah. How do you do those? Like, do you take them a day before you go to the pound town with your partner? Like,
Yeah, so you take them at night just so because you're lying down, it gets in there and then it dissolves. In the morning when you get up, it does come out a little bit. So I try not to book anything in too early.
That's smart.
But if I'm doing shoots the next day, every time boric acid.
Really? Wow.
My pH feels a little bit off. I'll put a boric acid in. Sometimes I put 2 in. After my period, you know how sometimes you just don't...
I just had that like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and I had to do the boric acid because like you just like it's just like that
clean out,
late
don't
discharge. Yeah, exactly. Especially if like you're somebody who's going to the gym a lot, it gets really sweaty down there. I noticed, so like it's good to have the boric acid, or I take probiotics and things like that too.
Same.
Yeah,
and boric acid changed my life.
Yeah, when I heard about it, I think I started taking it only like a year ago because I heard about it in the OF Bop Girl world, and I was like, hold up, what is this?
Do your research to make sure it's okay for you.
Yes, double check.
If it is, I would 100% recommend to.
Do you have any favorite lotion brands you like to use right now? Obviously, you're in Australia, but nonetheless.
Like moisturizing. How to pronounce it? Sol de Janeiro.
Oh, Sol de Janeiro. I love.
It's the blue, the dark blue one.
Oh, okay, the dark blue
It's
one.
like it gives you a really silky skin. The other ones are great for like tightening your skin, and the bum cream.
Yes.
I don't use the bum cream.
The bum bum. Yeah, I love the bum bum.
I use the blue one.
Okay, the blue one. The girls will love that. I love that one. I have like their hair mist, like all their products. Their sunscreen works amazing. I love that. And when you're in the bedroom, obviously riding on top of your man, you are a pro, you're making movies, you're filming. How do you stay up and not lose your endurance? What are your tips for kind of staying up there?
I don't.
Hello, princess.
No, I do. I love riding cars.
Yeah.
But if we're doing, our videos are only ever really 20 minutes long.
Totally. There's nothing more than 20. After 20, I'm tapping out.
And it takes longer to film as well.
Yes, you're like little bit by bit sometimes switching.
Yeah. But honestly, like I'm only riding for a few minutes and you get used to it. The more you do it, you do build up the muscle
muscle strength.
But I go from a combination of riding cowgirl forwards, backwards, and then I get up on my feet and I'm squatting. So
I love that.
Just the moving around targets your different areas of your glutes and just get the guy to help. If you're riding on your feet, reverse cowgirl.
I tell them, do the scoop. Yeah, do the scoop and kind of bounce it.
And then because he's like spreading your ass.
And it makes it more intense when they spread it. Like when they spread the bum, it just like you feel every inch sliding in and out. That's a good one.
That's right. And then if I'm done, I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, your turn, switch. Yeah, we have like our routine, you know, like you already know.
Yeah, that's right. Like
I love
he can
that.
back it up and do doggy for as long as
Exactly. He can go and go. I'm like, okay, let me just lay here. I love the speed bump doggy where you just lie flat on your stomach. And I just like, I spread the cheeks. Like that's my only job. I just do that and I'm just like,
I love that.
Yeah.
That's our ultimate like come move is like one leg up, lying down.
I joke that's the baby maker. Because if I were to, that would be the one. Yeah. And I like when he comes forward too, you know, they can whisper in your ear because they're just on top of you or they can be more up. But I like when they come down and they're just like nibbling, whispering like positive words of affirmation. A little bit. Yeah, definitely. I like my praise. I like my admiration. I'm like, just worship me while I'm down here. Yeah.
Love it.
All right, we're going to finish off, guys, with some quick little rapid fire, this or that kind of. Hands or no hands?
I love using hands.
Yeah, right? Handsies.
Like
doing the twist. Doing the pulls.
With like the end of the knob.
Totally. I hear some girls like they only like to use their mouth. They're like, I hate adding my hands. I'm like, how do you not get tired? I'm like, well, your mouth is strong because I'm getting tired.
No, I love the hands. Like lots of lube, lots of spare, and it's very visual as well.
Totally.
Like, looking up at them. It's very sexual.
It builds it up. Hands are a must. Bra or no bra?
I don't wear a bra unless I'm filming for OnlyFans.
Yeah, that makes sense. She has a great rack, guys. As you can see here, she's beautiful.
It like digs in and it's annoying.
It's the creases. I hate that.
Tops that have like little inbuilt like
crop tops. Yeah, they kind of have it, so it's already in there. Yeah, lots of athletic wear and things do that.
Yeah,
totally. Quickie or slow and sensual?
I love a quickie.
Yeah, a little fast and easy.
Like if we're going to dinner, have a quickie. Let's
do it real quick.
We're parents as well.
Yeah, you gotta get your time in. Yeah, you're like, girl, I don't have time for slow and sensual. Yeah, and you're like, that doesn't exist
It's
anymore.
like, lock the doors, quickie.
I have a dog, so he's very attached. So it's quickies too.
I would feel just as weird if my dog was watching.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'm sorry, just wait 1 minute outside in the living room. Okay, last one, hand jobs or foot jobs?
Oh, I'm not very good at a foot job.
Dude, it's a calf and thigh workout.
Oh
You're
my
trying to keep your
God.
legs going.
I know, and to be honest, my man's not really a foot guy. I've only done it for a video, and my feet aren't even that pretty, so I didn't even sell that. Yeah.
You're like, I gave up.
Yeah.
I'll stick to the hands.
Yeah, I love their hands. I love a good jerky jerk.
Oh, I love that. Well, thank you so much, Honeybrooks, for coming on. Guys, please, I'll put all of her information down below. She's hilarious. Check her out. Sexy, hot, and Australian, because apparently that's my kink right now. All right, we'll see you guys. Bye.